Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And checking out some numbers for RJ Barrett.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. All right, Tim, when you look around the league and you see teams overachieving, what's behind that typically?
Yeah, Brian, typically when you see something like that, it's because a couple of role players have gotten off to a really hot start. The question is, can those guys sustain that over the long term? If that's the case, then that team could take a leap forward. Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside.
Pass to MP. There's the 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Barrett. Now Ingram launches it, hits the trifecta.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response 3 sending a message.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Toronto. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. Shot is good by Barrett.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
MP outside. Outside Butler. To halt the run. Rebounded by Ingram.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Quickly, passes to Poeltl. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now that we're halfway through the season, it's the perfect time to take a peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's see who the top rookies are so far. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yeah, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on him.
Now here's Barnes. giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Shot is good by Barrett.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
MP outside. Pass to Butler. MP, a screen on Barnes. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And here's Pirtle. Green covering. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
Warriors trail by 8. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Pirtle's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And that sends Draymond Green to the free throw line. That's on Jakob Pirtle. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Now here's Ingram. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
58 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Ingram. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Barrett. Three-pointer. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Barrett's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Outside Kuminga. Here's MP. From downtown, drills it from deep.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Here's Shed. 20 seconds left in the first. Barrett finds Pirtle. Here's Shed. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I love watching a big man make that pass right there. Pirtle sending it back outside where he's got a three-point shooter ready to fire.
Here's Kuminga. Again, the Warriors score.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again. Checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Jimsky. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Ingram in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He dropped 56 points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
The shot by Pirtle, no good. The Warriors lead by 8. Butler on the wing. Back to MP from the arc. Rebound Toronto. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Here's Barnes. MP against Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
MP outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Jimison's got 14 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is, getting his revenge with a three of his own.
Curry passes to MP. Barnes with the rebound.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Dick. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Fires from the wing. Again, MP missing.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Here's Dick. And that one's long.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
MP, the pass to Moody. Oh, Moody deadly from there. And here's Ingram. Over Moody. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. As former judges of the contest yourself, what's your main criteria when it comes to ranking the dunks?
Well, a good dunk should be like a good DJ set, creative, new, exciting, know your audience, give them something they haven't seen or heard before, and don't miss any dunks.
Wow, spoken like the one and only DJ Diesel. I like that, Shaq. Keep it fresh.
Right now, I'm a little worried about the criteria they're going to use to rank this show. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Warriors.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, BA, there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Curry. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Barnes. For 3, Barrett. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Barrett can make you pay from out there, and the defense, as a result, has to at least honor that.
Now here's MP. He's got 14. Oh, MP showing the big range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Outside Barrett. Here's the three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, you could see it on Barrett's face. He couldn't wait to bring the ball up right there and hit a three of his own.
The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing leg.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Raptors trail by 5. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And here's Pirtle. Toronto passing it around. 6 to shoot. Barrett against MP. And it's Barrett again missing. The Warriors lead by 5. MP outside. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Pass to MP. Lets the three fly. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years. Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now here's Quickly. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Now here's MP. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Moody. 1:57 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Brian.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Now here's MP. Again, the Warriors score.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pirtle with a screen on Curry. It's Quickly with a drive. Pass to Barrett. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And stolen by Dick. To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, you see why Barrett was a highly coveted pick coming out of college. RJ can be special and very effective as a scorer.
Now here's Curry. Still no points. Nails it from 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Pirtle. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Al Horford.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean,
He's checked in for Toronto. Here's Walter. Outside Ingram. Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
We've got Jakob Poeltl. Walter out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 4-man spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Outside Ingram. Pass to Shed. Picked by Poeltl. From deep. And it's Shed missing. The Warriors lead by 14. Here's MP. And he converts the layup. Jimison's got 34 points.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Green comes in for Horford, and Moody is subbed in for Kuminga. The Warriors lead by 16. Outside MP. Takes a 3. And Moody is good for 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Quickly. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Now, I just love how calm Quickly looked that time, draining that answer 3. No big deal.
And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. MP taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Inside, Mamukelashvili. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Podziemski. On the wing, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record for threes in a season. How much was this on your radar, MP? Did you know when you set the record?
Of course I did, Dom. This ain't 1960s. You get close to a record like this and you hear about it 50 million times before you get there.
So you're gunning for this thing?
I mean, that's just my game. But yeah, of course, I wanted this record, so I took aim at it. And as you now know, I got pretty good aim.
All right, thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.